Alright. You guys can hear me? Good. Alright, good. I'm in Oregon. Alright, right on. Yeah, I'm in Oregon, but I'm about to be traveling. I'm about to be traveling. So, I like to know where everyone's at and what they can tell me what they got going. Appreciate you guys coming through. Can't hear on Instagram. Another SoCal. This one says hear me great. Good. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you guys keeping it real. Nonetheless, guys, I don't know if you guys are really aware of what's going on around y'all right now. UK, Texas, cool. Keep them coming. Yeah, keep saying where you guys are from. I love to see that. And plus, it gives me a good idea, like with time frames and when I'm coming live, because I'm on the West Coast and it's only 2 o'clock for me, so I'm usually a lot earlier than you guys. Used to live in Eagle Point. That's Oregon, right? I'm pretty sure Eagle Point, Oregon. That's what's up. That's probably a nice, quiet. I think that's more east or south. The UK, right on the UK. How's it going over in the UK, you guys? Is the matrix crumbling and collapsing over there all the same as it is in America? Because we know that America is the worst. You know what I mean? But they, at least in the UK, they got the worst of things banned away. You know? You guys got 21, 30, 100 hours. So everybody's usually further ahead than me. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Have you guys been able to catch my content lately? We're talking flat earth, guys. You know, at this point, I'm just gonna say it. I just lost somebody on Facebook. Facebook's tough, dude. Most people on Facebook are totally still, like, totally bots, and they're like mega triggered bots. They're like these Facebook people, they're like these, like, I'm not into politics, but they're like these, like, hardcore, like, older, like, conservative people. You know what I mean? On Facebook, it's like that was the original social media. So you have like some of the OG people on there, and they're just super programmed, bro. Like, they get super triggered. If I speak my truth, you know, they're getting triggered. They're attacking me, bro. They're coming into my messages and comments, and they're sending me all kinds of funny. I laugh at it. They're trying to hurt me, because they're hurting inside with the fact that their whole world got smashed, bro. They were falling for a big hoax. We all did. But they don't want to admit it. They don't want to see it. They can't see it. They physically are unable to see it. You know what I mean? They don't have when your pineal gland is calcified, how the hell are you supposed to be able to have discernment and to see the world that they threw up in front of you via a calcified pineal? That how were they able to do this to us? They had us programmed and calcified up. Drink 8 glasses of fluoride a day, they say. Use your toothpaste all day, 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Eat the food pyramid, you'll be safe. Watch Idiocracy. You know what I'm saying? Watch the movie Idiocracy, bro. If you want to see this world, if you want to see what's cracking across the whole dinner plate right now on America and the world, go watch Idiocracy. What happens in that movie? You guys know that movie? You gotta watch it. If you're gonna claim to be a truther, you better go watch Idiocracy, because it's really annoying, kind of dumb, but you gotta get the gist of the movie. Pretty much what happens is everybody ends up believing that this Gatorade juice is healthy and full of electrolytes. They call it Brondo, okay, this movie. And I can't remember his name. It's like Luke Perry, I think. He's the main actor. You got to Google the movie. If you want to find these movies nowadays, you got to Google it and find the platform that they're on, because you're not going to find it easily. And then you just got to be crafty with it sometimes, or you got to pay, you know what I mean? If you get the right platform, you can buy the movie. But the gist of the movie is, the idea is everybody starts thinking that this Gatorade is superior to water. And so they start watering the crops with the Gatorade. And these people all become stupid because they're all on sugar. Okay? And they don't have any nutrition. And so what happens is, there's no nutrition. Everybody starts dumbing down, like majorly. They get really, really dumb. And they start acting like all these F-boys that are out here, that are in my comment section, in my DMs, that are, wah, you can't say anything that we didn't get told in school. Go to school. Alright, homie, I'll see you there. I'm gonna go back to school and let them indoctrinate me and program me into a bunch of lies. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Aye, Captain. And then I'm gonna go fight a fake war for fake politicians, for fake 9/11s, or whatever they want to fake, bro. Natural what? Disasters, they call them? Are they? Are any of them? Is there even weather at all? Is there even, is there really any cold the way they make it? Who knows, bro? So yeah, Terry Crews is president in Idiocracy, and this guy, he comes from the past and he goes to the future. He gets frozen, okay? And he is the mega genius of the world because they're all so dumbed down from spraying their crops with Gatorade. And so even the president didn't know. And finally, dude convinces them to let him water the crops with water. Okay? When he waters the crops with water, then everybody gets healthy again, and they all start getting their brain, and the whole world changes. And that's hopefully what's going to happen here, is you guys are going to start listening to people that know what's actually going on. You're going to see it for what it is. We're going to make the necessary changes, and then the world's going to be better again. Because right now, the world, everyone's taking 15 boosters. Everyone's taking all this DNA modifying garbage all around them because they're so disconnected from God. They think their body's not a temple. They think they can run around and smash all these crazy ass little temptations that are all around them and keep thriving in life and like be godly and connected to the Creator. You're out of your mind if you think you can go and take all the devilish temptations and be close to God at the same time. Now, when it comes to that concept, don't be mad that you guys have had things in the past. You don't be mad that, you've taken temptations. We all have. I'm number one. But you got to learn from it. If you're not learning from it and you don't know the truth, then you're going to get hammered, right? You're so sick of the supermarket fruit and veg and the trails, it pisses you off. Hey, hang in there, take a deep breath, and just take it easy on that. Okay, just straight up, just take a deep breath, because I'm the number one. I know a lot about this food, guys. So I'm the number one person who's gonna have a problem with these things in this world. But you gotta chill, because this is the thing. Use your knowledge as power, like use your discernment, but then again, you gotta chill, because not having that chill is gonna hurt you more. If you're getting stressed on chemtrails, bro, they're gonna keep spraying these things in the sky. Does that make sense? I get it. Like, I get it, bro. It sucks, and it makes you feel like garbage, and it drains. I feel the drain from them. And I feel the disconnection from God from these trails, bro. I do. So I hate them, but I don't let them affect me no more emotionally. Matter of fact, I'm trying my very best not to let much anything affect me emotionally that the way, you know, that I don't want it to do. In other words, I'm controlling my emotions. I'm practicing every day the way that these things are affecting me, bro, because at the end of the day, all that's happening is we're just experiencing. Like, in an experience, it's all about what you take from each moment. How do you interpret the situation? How do you take your environment? Do you look at the world as a lesson or a blessing and or a blessing? Or do you look at the world as torture? Do you look at the world as destroying you? You know what I mean, bro? Or do you look at it as strengthening you? It's all about perception. Your perception dictates your reality. That's 5D reality. That's quantum physics. Change your mind, change your perception, keep your mind open, use your knowledge as power, but don't stress out. If you do those things, practice that stuff every day. It sounds simple, and it takes a lot of time and energy to implement this stuff into your life. But if you do these simple things and stick to these basics long enough, you'll start getting all these good things out of your life. and the main thing is being able to avoid the things that you don't really understand coming at you. Hey, appreciate you, Boli, on TikTok. Thanks for the support and the follow, fam. 1 sec here. What are they saying I gotta do? Oh, they don't let me. This is a brand new TikTok, so yeah. I appreciate you coming through, man. I'm just getting another one started. Maybe they won't ban the 12th one. I don't care. I just use it as a tool. They're free to set up. They're free to start TikTok. So it's like, do it. It's just, you know what I mean? Whatever. It's not my app. I could cry over spilt banned accounts, but let them send me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got a sick little green screen up here, huh, guys? You like that? You like that serpent with the NASA? You guys see that? Someone said NASA on IG. You guys see on IG my little... That's why I like TikTok, because they let me green screen. And Instagram and all the other ones, they don't let me pull up green screen. So the cool thing is, on TikTok, I can take you guys down these rabbit holes. I used to run lives with hundreds in there, and we would go down the Hollow Earth rabbit holes. We'd go down the NASA lies rabbit holes. We'd go down them all. The fake food rabbit holes, the fake produce, the fake vitamins. Everything's fake. I can pretty much prove without a doubt that everything in some way, shape, or form is fake. And that's how you know we're in a matrix, bro, because a matrix is going to be fabricated in a sense. But then it still has remnants of God. That's what makes it really interesting. You see what I'm saying? Because God's just... Like, this is a dualistic world, but it's out of kilter. It's off kilter. It's out of balance, right? So we've got good versus evil all day long. We know the drill. You came from Instagram to my TikTok. Thank you so much, fam. Much love. That's solid of you. I love when you guys can help me support these accounts they trash. Anyway, so the negative, obviously, is way, way up here. And it's about to crumble. That's why it's at its utmost extreme. Does that make sense? So it's still dualistic, and God's still here present, but God had to let the bad come in. Why would God do that to us? Oh my gosh. You know, God hurt us. No, God taught us and strengthened us. Alright? You can't strengthen someone by caressing them and giving them feathers and kissing their forehead. Sorry, bro. You gotta take the pain. It sucks because you have to understand the duality. But the idea is that the ratio is going to flip-flop. The good's going to be way more up here, and the bad's going to be just down here enough, just a tiny sliver, to remind you that the world is not 100% perfect, but you remember the shitty days, right? You remember the bad times. So here we are in this realm that we woke up in, and we are learning, hey, they are getting us, we got mad, right? We got mad, and we learned that they were teaching us, bro. So Lucifer is a bad guy, but Lucifer is a teacher. And Lucifer is tempting us and offering us things, and we're taking them or we're not. You know what I mean? But when you take them, you learn. You learn from it. You learn that it don't serve you. Most of his temptations are going against you and your connection to God. Right? So, in this sense, this whole entire ascension process and us going to break the matrix. Okay, do you understand? I got all this stuff tied together. I try to explain the shit, but people, I can't go viral like and just speak realism. It doesn't work that way. I can't just come up and say, hey guys, this is what you just need to know. Quit fucking around with all this distractions. I keep making all these videos for you guys to watch and stuff and like getting views or whatever. But it's like, this stuff is not important. But I can't get people to sit down and listen to the real things that are happening, right? So we're about to go through a shift, a change in the world and in yourself, which are all connected. It's all one thing. The world is literally a human, and you are the world. The world's inside of you, and you are inside the world. Okay? Yeah, it's all connected. Yeah. So the world's going through a change, and you are too. And some people aren't, and some people are, and that's the split. I believe that the what happened in 2020 has a lot to do with it, but then you can never say never in this world. Nothing is ever one way, and it has to be that way because we have to have free will. We have to have infinite. We have to have infinity. Okay, we have to have the ability for everything to go super, super bad or super, super good. You can have unlimited love or unlimited hate in this world. It's all about God, fam. Everything goes back to God, because as you get godly, you start connecting to what truly gets you out of this matrix and into a 5D mentality / reality, and that's just pretty much like heaven on earth. That's just God vibes. Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the follows, fam. If you get a chance to tap the screen on TikTok, if I'm helping you all in any way, shape, or form, you want to support the homie, please tap the screen. I'm making up some toothbrushes right now. So if you guys don't know me or what I do here, I pretty much just spit truth and make videos, and I sell these toothbrushes. Alright, I invented this toothbrush made out of 100% natural products. Alright, we have no glue, no chemicals, no plastics, alright? And it even comes in a nice little cotton muslin bag, which I don't have super handy right now. But there it is right here. So if you guys have ever seen my toothbrush, they're $6 on my site. I'm not trying to hit you with a commercial or nothing, but it is part of what I do, and it is part of what I preach. But anyway, this is the bag they come in, cotton muslin bag. And the reason why I do it up this way, it's not just to be like special or to brag or any of that. It's literally just to keep it real, keep it clean, keep it, you know what I mean? Like, actually have a product out there that's legit, that has nothing unalive in you for a little bit. It's just nice to have a break, you know what I mean? Where something's not just destroying us. And I kind of, like, no offense, or like, no, not to brag, but I've kind of mastered that. Like, I really have tried my very best to, you know, have the finer things in life, but then still have it appease to your well-being, right? Because really, when it comes down to it, dude, if you're partaking with anything, it should be appeasing to your well-being. right? If you're doing anything, it should be healthy in a sense to your mind, your body, or something in a sense, you know. Now I know you can't be perfect. Even when you exercise, right? You take inflammation, you hurt your muscles, right? When you're working out. So that's a bad thing, but then you get a good result. So it's all about knowing what these things are, pretty much what these activities are in this world. You got to pick them wisely, like playing Grand Theft Auto. You have like a health bar, you've got these little missions that you can choose. You can go freestyle, you can go drive fly whips, you know, you can go ride a bike or fight some fool randomly. Like, you can do whatever you want, but you got a health bar, and you can get caught by the cops. You know what I mean? You can get the wanted meter up, so you don't want to get in too much trouble, and you don't want to get in too much inflammation, too much unhealth. You don't want to get that too far on that. You know what I'm saying, guys? Appreciate you guys. Hi from Canada. Thanks for telling me where you guys are from. Much love. I want to visit Canada, fam. That's so cool. But nonetheless, so the idea here is back to get back on kind of the topic that I was saying. The idea is we're trying to escape this matrix, right? Y'all are, if you guys check it out, if you guys are burned out on the world, then you're gonna want to ascend to the 5th dimension, right? You want to live in a 5D reality. Okay? If you're content with your matrix bought life and you're happy with the poisons and the fake foods and all that, which I used to be, not judging you. But if you're cool with that, you're going to take the blue pill and you're going to stay in the 3D reality. You're going to stay at this little job because all the people in the 5D, they need the 3D bots to take care of them, pump the gas. And that sounds really mean. Okay? I'm not trying to sound that way, but this is a simulation, and it's your simulation with real characters. So it's a video game, but it's real. And we are tapped into this video game. We're plugged in via our nervous system, and we're experiencing it via our spirit, right? And our body is the vehicle that we are using to inhabit this experience. You came over from IG. Thank you so much, fam. I'm glad you guys are able to find. You guys must be just typing me in on TikTok, so that's awesome. Thank you guys for the support. And if you get a sec to tap that screen, I appreciate you. Much love, guys. So come in with the comments, you guys, if you want to keep this going a little bit longer. Otherwise, I've got to get moving. Jeff, I see you, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through as always, man. I see you. I can't always get to every comment, but I do see each and every one of y'all. You know what I mean? That's why I come out here. That's why I got one person in the Facebook. I even told myself, you know, they give me one person live on my Facebook. So I'm just like, you know, what's the point? And I'm like, well, you know what? That's one person. And that's when I started. You know, I was like, as long as one person's up on there, then that's one person. What if I changed one person's mind? I'm cool. And then, you know, obviously I took that and ran with it a little bit, but it's funny because I'm still being humbled in the same sense where they got one person on my shit. I should have millions on there, but hey, I'm not even mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling on it. I mean, if I could tell you guys the truth in what's really going on here, you would literally all just shut your phone off, and you wouldn't even pay attention to what the hell's going on around us right now, because you would focus within and learn that you just got to get real close to God, bro. Hector asks, are you going to talk about the findings on the pyramids? Hey, Hector, great question, brother, and what an interesting topic, isn't it? You know, aren't these distractions they have out here, aren't they just great? You know, hey, don't get me wrong, bro, and this is right up my alleyway. I can sit and talk with you about pyramids all day. But because I was just talking about the subject of how You get me? So it's like they want us to be talking about these pyramids, bro. They don't want us to be talking about God and getting yourself right and detoxing and cleansing and meditating and praying, bro. Bro, you guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys better be praying right now. Get real close to God right now, because this is epic times. If you know what I'm saying, you either feel it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You either godly or you ain't. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Thank you for the gift, fam. You gave me the first gift on this new TikTok. So, here we are, bro, where we need to, where in my opinion, they hide the free energy from us. You know what I mean? Like the pyramid shit, like no offense to y'all, but that shit doesn't even really like intrigue me anymore. It doesn't surprise me. I don't even really go down those rabbit holes anymore. It is very cool, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like free energy and like pyramids, the tech is so cool, but I know it's something that is there to distract me in a sense. So it's like I got to make sure that I focus within more, that I'm not going down these rabbit holes, because to a truther, that can be like prawn to somebody who likes to be fapping all day. You know what I'm saying? It is the truth, and there's tons of it out here now. There's lots of stuff for us to research and rabbit hole and Google and get distracted, and we can get so sucked up in this shit that it can consume you, bro. I've been trying to warn some of the truthers about these rabbit holes, that they want to consume you up with these rabbit holes, bro. So just beware, be wary, beware, be conscious. You know, analyze what you're doing throughout the day. You know, what am I doing, and what am I spending my time on? Am I like scrolling, like distracted? How many hours a day am I scrolling? And ask yourself, what are you scrolling? Are you scrolling distraction BS, or are you scrolling knowledge, like to improve your well-being or to improve your experience on this earth, bro? Because otherwise you're just hurting yourself or you're helping yourself, and you're never ever cheating anybody but yourself. You know, I have to tell myself that all the time. Like I ain't tricking no one but me. You know, I'll feel like for some reason I'm like tricking somebody, and I'm like, no, it's just me here. So I gotta keep it real. You know what I mean? I can't lie to myself. Do you see what I'm saying? So you get to that point where you gotta be super duper honest with yourself. And that honesty, you know, it'll help connect you to God, and it'll help keep you away from doing the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And it'll help you do the right things, bro. It'll make you feel good about doing the right things. It'll inspire you. It'll help you stay on your path and not get knocked around so hard while you're being put back on it. Because as much as we have free will and everything, we very much are on a path. You know, and so we do kind of need to follow that and know that we're on one. Because if we don't know we're on a path and we keep straying off it, or you know, or we just don't know, it's gonna lead to a lot of bad things, and it leads to, you know, everybody in this world where they're at. Really, it leads to people going off their path and going and getting sick and taking all these temptations that are unalive human beings out here on the daily, on the regular, on the every second, that this world's unalive humans via ignorance and via everything being crazy out here. You know what I mean? So it's like, you better focus within, you better get fasted, you better get clean and pure as you can, you better be eating clean, you better, you know, be exercising, you better be getting breath, meditating, ground, take sun, prioritize sun. You know, as much as I've known this, I just don't say these things enough, and I don't know why I don't, because I prioritize sun. Like love you guys, nobody prioritizes the sun. You have to. The sun is the giver of life. It's the healer of life, though. People don't understand, not only is the sun the giver of life, okay, remember, you know, during this fake winter, when the sun ain't out, everything's dead. And the only places that have any thriving land is where the sun is. And if they got too much, sometimes it's desert. Nonetheless, you're not going to have much life unless you have the sun and water, right? So, but what a lot of people don't know about the sun is it's the #1 healer. And I can prove it because the #1 prescribed drug or medication in the world, they call it a medication. It's a synthetic cortisol, okay? And it's to fight inflammation. And why would the #1 drug in America be to mitigate inflammation? Because, bro, that's all they're about here, is inflaming us. We're all inflamed. Anyway, back to the subject. They prescribe Humira as a synthetic cortisol. That's a hormone. That's a synthetic stress hormone. That's the most prescribed medication in the fake United States, right? So they prescribe this cortisol because it's an anti-inflammatory. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is actually somewhat of an it's a very strong anti-inflammatory. However, it's very bad to use cortisol in the body very long. We're supposed to have a little cortisol shots here and there and then recover from those. And that's actually what's good for you. It's that necessary stress. It's just like if you go to the gym. You work out, you break the muscle, it's a necessary stress, you heal. That's what cortisol should be used as. Well, the point is, vitamin D is also a hormone, right? It's not actually a vitamin, but vitamin D is the strongest anti-inflammatory that you can subject a human being to, other than fasting, in my opinion. So in the sun, fasting can't replace the sun. All right, but you guys got to understand, this sun, not only do you get this hormone vitamin D, but you actually get healing vitamins and healing results from this photon energy from the sun. It's much more than they make it out to be. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you much love. So here we are where they are using synthetic hormones to try to combat inflammation from poor diets, and these people are taking this fake hormone, and they're saying that it's actually mitigating their inflammation. No way, bruh. No way. So the idea is if you're getting sun, or if they're even prescribing even synthesized vitamin D, not synthesized, but if they're even prescribing supplemental vitamin D, then you're getting that anti-inflammatory effect. Okay, vitamin D is the most important hormone, the most important vitamin that you can ever take, other than simply letting your body heal, right? So if your body isn't healed and your gut's not absorbing correctly or balanced correctly, then you could, then that could be more of a priority. But the idea is the vitamin D cannot be replaced. You know what I mean? The vitamin D, it's something, it's essential, like an amino acid. So the idea is if we're not prioritizing the sun, then we're effing up. We have to prioritize the sun, and taking sun through the skin is obviously the best way to do it, for one. For two, it guarantees that you're getting that vitamin because you're not relying on digestion in the gut and the permeability and the lack of microbes and the lack of hydrochloric acid and the lack of bile and everything else that helps you break down these vitamins and minerals and nutrients. You're bypassing all of that. Okay, so it's going right to your skin, and that's the best way to take the sun. You can't really eat vitamin D. You really gotta get it to the skin. So again, if we're not prioritizing that, we require, in my opinion, I think we should be getting upwards of 100,000 IUs a day. I don't think that's too crazy to say, and that's a therapeutic dose is what they call that. So what that means is people, they're doing all kinds of tests on people that have all kinds of crazy shit, and they put them out in the sun and they heal right up. Boom. That's a coincidence because they told us to get out of the sun. They told us the sunblock was healthy and the sun wasn't. Okay? But the sunblock is cool when it's baking those chemicals into your human flesh. That is literally your most absorbent sponge in your whole entire body. Right? So here we are in the Matrix where you guys, if you don't start seeing this as an upside down world, then unfortunately we're going to keep being subjected to their ways. We're going to keep getting got. We're going to be victims, and they're mocking us at this point. This is what I keep trying to tell you guys about NASA and stuff. Alright, appreciate you, Hector. Appreciate you guys on TikTok, and thank you guys for the gifts. I'm trying to pin you, but I can't. And thank you for the love and the taps on the screen, fam. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get lost here. Where was I? So the point here is we just need to be educating ourselves and understanding this stuff. If you know, most people out here that is, you know, being kind of like a victim of this system, most people don't know it. And that's what got me, you know, with it, because it's like, you know what? It's one thing for them to tell us that, you know, sugar's bad and then we go and eat it. But it was like, nah, they made this shit sound way different. Like, we knew sugar was bad, but then they played it like they said, well, it's approved by the FDA. So that immediately screwed with our heads. Because we're like, wait, this is bad, bro, but you're telling me you're my government and you love me and you're protecting me and I need to trust you and I need to pay you too to do that. You're telling me all this, so the sugar's got to be cool. Right? I mean, you guys approved this shit. You guys protecting me. I pay you to protect me. Technically, don't you pay the government, you know what I mean, to protect you in a sense? And so it's like, wait, why would you turn around and stab me in the back, homie? I already paid you. Like, what's going on here? Okay? And so we start to pay attention, and then we're like, wait, not only are they doing this, bro, but they're mocking us. They're laughing at us while they're doing it. And it's like, if you guys aren't triggered by this a little bit, then you're kind of weak, in my opinion. You're kind of soft, and it's kind of like getting to the point where it's like, if you're not standing up, then you're really against us. You're really on their side. So it's like you're gonna be on their side, because if you don't jump on our side and say it like it is, then you're on their side. In my opinion, you're either with us or against us. Because it's like, you can play the ignorance is bliss. Oh, bro, sorry, I'm just too ignorance is blissed out. Well, guess what? We're at a spiritual battle, and these fools are completely destroying you, making you look like a fool. So if you want to stay ignorant and you want to stay dumb, you want to stay indoctrinated, then you can sit there and you can let these fools mock you and literally literally make fun of you. Or you can stand up and do something about it and educate yourself, you know what I mean, and be like, I'm not gonna let these fools do this. Like, this is crazy. I'm not paying taxes to these fools. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give these fools money. Like, why am I gonna pay these fools to own me, bruh? If you're not one of us, you're one of them, huh? That's where it's gotta be. It's us versus them. Until we see it as that. This guy says the sugar is the most addictive substance on this flat plane. You know how to talk to me, bro. You know how to speak to me, bro. It's true, and that's how you really just gotta rip it. And if you don't, then you're gonna get all sucked up in their little games, bro. Again, the idea is just educate yourself. Just know what it is. If you know what it is, then dip. And it is what it is. I'm not here to say this is a conspiracy. No, it's this. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, see it or don't. Red pill or blue. At this point, I'm not here to apologize about it. I'm not here to be scared about it. I'm not here to be sorry about what they did to us. I'm just here to say this is what they're doing, and if you guys want to dip on it, then let me know, right? Because we'll dip on them. We'll start to share this information. You know, I constructed everything I got on my link tree for you guys, you know, to improve your health. I got my Amazon list, I got my food lists, I got all my resources and shit, you know, that I offer to try to navigate, help you guys navigate this confusing matrix. And it all starts with getting your temple dialed in. You know what I mean? If you're calcified up and your temple is trashed and you're fighting diseases and you're out of energy and you're brain fog and you're tired and fatigued and you're drained because you're sucked up in this matrix at the bot job in general. Even if you're healthy, you're sucked up at this fake job. You're up under these fake bills, this fake matrix, this fake energy we're paying for, this toxic water. You know, we pay them these fools for this shit, for them to, you know what, us, right? So it's like we're literally funding these fools, bro. So you're gonna keep funding them? Because I haven't been, but I'm just seeing all these other people funding these fools, and I can't change that. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't change that. Millions of people are paying into this fake system, bro. So until you guys wake up, then do you see what I'm saying? It's not about me, but I can't go far with it. I can avoid it, but I can't see humanity come along or nothing until you guys start seeing that you can't be drinking this tap water, can't be, you know, smashing this fluoride. You gotta find somewhere. You gotta start somewhere where you know what I mean? Where you cleanse yourself out, dude. It sucks. This is the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. You know what I mean? Obviously, this world's supposed to be the hardest realm in existence ever, in all of infinity, eternity. I believe it. It feels like it, bro. When I hear that, when they say that, that hits so hard. I'm just like, fuck, yeah, it is. This stuff kicked my ass. It's like I can fight pretty good, man, but this world's kicked my ass many times. But I'm still alive, so that's all I can say. You know, if you can stand up, dust yourself off, learn from them mistakes, and move on. I see you guys' comments, and I love you guys. You guys talk amongst each other too, man. Talk to each other. I can't always answer all of them. I love you all the same. But you guys you talk to each other, answer each other. A lot of people do that in my lives. Talk amongst each other. That's what we're doing here. What toothpaste should you use, Hector? Just make sure it don't have fluoride, bro, and weird ass chemicals. You know what I mean? With anything, bro. Like any of this stuff, you guys want my recommendations and stuff. Just read it, bro. You gotta check the ingredients. Don't worry about anything else. Just read the ingredients, because that's gonna give you the truth. And check it out. If these ingredients are crazy, then and there's 50 of them, bro, ask yourself if you should smash that up into your temple. You know what I mean? That's just one way to put it. You know what I mean. So use fluoride free. I make my own. I sell my own all natural toothpaste. My coconut oil toothpaste I make with baking soda, coconut oil. You can use clove. You can use bentonite clay. You can use you can use all kinds of different stuff, man. You can Google little recipes. It's all kind of like your own preference. It just depends on what you want to do. I make my own stuff, man, for the most part. You know, that's why I invented the toothbrush. And, you know, like, when it comes to, like, food items and, like, my drinks and stuff, I make all my own. You know, because I need to know what it is, where it came from. I want all my ingredients organic. I don't want some fucking GMO ingredients thrown in the middle of my food. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what my food is through and through, so I'm going to start from scratch on it, you know, or I'm going to make sure I trust the stuff that I'm putting up in. And I know that, hey, you can't be perfect, man. Don't think that you gotta just be like filtering everything and reading everything and like freaking out and like like rush into your cabinets and shit. Don't do that. But just use that awareness throughout your daily walk. Does that make sense? So like just be like, well, what's the best case scenario, man? You know, these fools in this world, they got everything's toxic. So just start there. Be like, all right, my basis of what I'm going into, everything's toxic. So I'm going to start there. You know what I mean, bro? And it's like, I'm gonna have to fucking, as hard as it is, I'm gonna have to read all these ingredients, bro. And and at the end of the day, you can try to like Google this stuff, but you'll learn soon enough. You won't need to keep Googling these ingredients. You're gonna catch on real fast when they got 55 different letters in them. You know what I mean? And you've never heard it. You know what I mean, bro? And it's like you know, they make it kind of confusing because herbs and stuff they have, you know, scientific names, but bro, you know what's up. Know what's up, and then you'll be good. Just know, you know, hey, Hector, go to my Amazon list. Just go to my link tree, bro. If you just go to my link tree, you'll be dialed, bro. I've got all kinds of good stuff in there. I don't know about like straight up toothpaste, but definitely great, you know, ingredients that you can use to make it. You know, like I said, I use coconut oil, organic. I use a good version of organic, cold pressed, extra virgin, food grade coconut oil in glass. You know, but if not, you know, it doesn't have to be that hardcore. Just do less is more on the ingredients and try to take it easy and just try to keep it cleaner and just make it kind of like, try to make it more fun if you can, man. Like, I've had fun with waking up with this stuff too, you know, and switching these things out. It's actually really fun. You know, me constructing this Amazon list has taken me years and hours of research that I've done, you know, over time, and it's not perfect, but the gist is there. The idea is there. You're balancing act. You're looking at good versus bad. You're picking poisons. So if I've got a vitamin that has a little ingredient that I don't like in it, I'm gonna make sure that I'm real healthy and my stomach's real acidic, so it can kind of break that little ingredient down, because I need that healthy compound that comes in that vitamin. As long as I know that vitamin, you know what I mean? As long as I know it's a whole food, naturally sourced vitamin, then I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of that. And then when I take that vitamin, do it on an empty stomach. Do it in, you know, earlier in the day if you can, before you eat. I eat once a day and late in the day, or I skip. And so I take my vitamins earlier when I'm real acidic and empty stomach. That way that my stomach can break those whole food vitamins down and absorb and assimilate them properly, and make sure that these are organic, whole food, organic, naturally sourced vitamins, right? So I've been constructing, I have my Amazon list with all the products in there, and then I've been just constructing sub lists for you guys with vitamin recommendations, also obviously product recommendations, and then I just did up another one for a heavy metal detox for you guys to go and check out those products, because they're pretty relatively cheap for how great they are. Amazon's amazing. So for how clean the stuff is and what they offer, you can't find it nowhere else. Don't matter what you want to do about it. Don't matter if you want to support Amazon or not. It's either you take some licks here and there on your views and what you choose to do, and you pick poisons. If you gotta buy something from Walmart that's gonna help your health, you know what I mean, you didn't do it, bro. Who cares? Walmart's BlackRock. Everything's BlackRock. BlackRock is the world, bruh. So if you have any money in your pocket, it's BlackRock's. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're already appeasing to the program. If you do anything in this world, you're part of their gig. Straight Pluto, what's up, fam? Says, stay true to your passion, always move forward, and love to live as we were created live to love. Yeah. And these simple philosophies, bro, and in a smooth world, that's even easier to execute. But if we understand that is the way, like that is the standard, we just need to understand that these are like last days. Like if it's extra hard lately, you guys, these are like last fucking days, man. I'm not joking you. I don't have any proof to give you. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? But I'm just telling you, man, in some way, shape, or form, in some sense, these are last days. So just hang in there, you know what I mean? And just understand, like, all the shit we're trying to figure out all the time, man, we can't be expected to figure it all out and to know it all and do it all without God. We got to know it's with God, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the whole idea is it's about God coming in and saying, hey, you guys, how was it without me? And we're like, that sucks, bro. And he's like, yeah, you need me. He's like, you're all right, but you need me, and you're gonna fucking learn that. And that's what we're doing here, is we're learning that at the end of it all, we need God, bro. We need God. I know it's hard, you know, and God is within and without. You know, people say God's inside you, God's in heaven, God's everywhere. He's in there. He's in you. He's in there. He's out everywhere, bro. What do you think creation is? It's the creator. You know? And it's like, the only way to try to understand it is creator has always existed, always will. That doesn't even make any sense. Our human minds can't really wrap around that. But you just have to understand everything's infinite. And if there was a beginning or an end and things were not infinite, then how could it stop? Just ask yourself, like, where does it stop? Where would you find the stop, the ending of it? Like love. Like how would you get to the very, you know, highest love possible? Like, how do you know where that would end? Or even hate, for that example. People can hate so bad and so deeply. It's like it can be almost infinite, really. So, you guys, I know y'all want me to get to your questions and comments on IG, and I love to conversate with y'all usually. I just haven't been able to get into it this time, and I apologize. I usually like to go back and forth. Rodney, actually, I will come up and try to read this one. Looks pretty. Whenever we talk about flat Earth, I mean, it gets pretty interesting. If it came out that it's flat, everyone would know that God is real. The powers would lose complete control. I wouldn't be surprised if world peace happened. Okay, Rodney, that comment, bro, that's pretty much, you're pretty much on the same frequency as me and people like me in the way that we are thinking about this whole picture. And if I'm even saying this, bro, it's only because this stuff is ringing in my ears. It's not because I want to talk about it, because it's like I can talk about a million other things, and I can be into a million other things. If I wasn't truly feeling this shit, I would not say it. You know, it's like I'm truly, and everything else is telling me in other ways that I'm not even going to say, because it'll just sound crazy. You know, and you ever hear people say that? Whenever I used to hear people say things like that, I was just like, but then now I really understand what that means, because it's like, nah, man, if you all really saw it through my eyes, you would be like, you can't just convince somebody like to see that. They gotta go through shit to see that. You know, that's intense. That's pretty hardcore. And it is true though. This is all real stuff. You know, it kind of gets in and out there, but you got to be able to connect them dots and tie that shit together. Because out there is in there, and in there is out there. There is no in there. There is nothing that we have that's like solid. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we were told the truth about anything in our existence. And it's like, if you haven't found any lies out here yet, bro, you gotta be sleeping. If you haven't found any lies out here yet, you've got to be completely disconnected. And that's fine. That was fun when I did that, but here I am now, where it's like I can't ignore that stuff. So nonetheless, you guys, I'm going to leave on that note. I've got some orders I got to get out on the toothbrushes. So all you guys who support me, any of you guys that have got my toothbrush, please comment and let me know if you have. Nonetheless, thanks for the support on that. And again, you guys, you know, I'm not here to try to sell anything, you know, but take advantage of the link tree I set up. I set that up for you guys for free. Everything's in there free. I made it super easy. There's like a quick download zip folder. You can get my book, you can get all my lists, all my recommendations, and everything else in between that I set up for you guys. Okay, and literally it's all free. So I always try to tell you guys it's free. Take it. Like if you know, I got my ebook on tape. If you don't like reading or looking through ebooks, you know, just to help you say, like, you know, hey, this guy got really effed up from this world and he bounced back. You know, he was able to kind of see it and rabbit hole these things, learn it, and then implement it and practice it and try to preach it, right? Hector says Linktree. Yeah, bro. Anywhere you go on my profiles, there should be a link there, and just click that sucker, and that'll give you everything you need. If you don't see it on this particular TikTok, it's on my IG for sure. I think it's on this TikTok too. Any of mine, I try to always have my Linktree for you guys. So again, check it out. Again, you know, you can check out my ebook. You can use that to try to implement in your life if you all want to try to get shredded or try to just be healthier in general or anything in between. So nonetheless, you guys, have a good one and much love. Thanks for coming through. See you next time.